Hello Manny, how are you today?
Hello Robert, I am just great.
Well, that is really good to hear.
Robert, did I overhear you saying we have a new member on the team now?
Yes Manny, and she is going to be a great addition to our team.
Who is she and where did you meet her at? And what makes her great for our team?
She is an interesting lady that I met the other day in Tampa. She lives in New York. She is a fashion design teacher that taught fashion design in a college, here in this good USA. So I told her our plans, and she looked at my portfolio. She said she would be glad to be on our team.
That sounds great. When do I get to meet her?
She is going to teach here via Skype from New York. Also, our video lady Michelle is looking forward to meeting her too.
Alright, I really like Michelle too. We have a great team now.
Hello, Manny, my name is Zita, I am from New York. Yes Manny, it is such an honor to work with you and your brother. I took fashion in school. Later become a teacher in fashion at a college in a little town in this good old USA. I met Robert here in Florida a few weeks ago. He found out I was a fashion design teacher. He told me what he is trying to do. Also he asked me to come to Fashion Out of the Box and help you to teach fashion, which I gladly accepted after seeing his portfolio. I do recognize good fashion designers when I see them, and Robert is truly unique in his designing.
Hello Zita, I am sure glad you could join us today. I am sure Manny has a lot of questions to ask you, am I right Manny?
Well Robert, you do know me well, don't you? Why absolutely, I sure do. No one gets on our team without getting an interview with me first. Did you forget that you made it a rule that I do all the preliminary interviews for our website and class and then send you who I think is qualified for the position? Because we only want the best people on our team. We do not want anyone to drop the ball on our class and students. You should have let me interview her too. So why did you not let me in on your and her's interview?
Yes Manny, that is true. But she was leaving that day for New York. I had to get her on the team before she left. You took an interview now.
Hello Zita, we shall conduct a live interview now. Okay, first of all hello, and I am glad you are here for this interview today. Let me point out that this is an interview rule, set forth by Robert, not by me. That everyone gets interviewed by Manny before they join our team. Even though Michelle is Robert's wife, I had to interview her too. Let me tell you, she had quite a challenge with me. But I thought she was quite qualified for the position. Even though she lacked some on-the-job experience, she will learn, I am sure of it. My interview is going to be live with you, in front of everyone. I am going to ask you a series of questions. Then you may add comments to what you want to ask or say. So are you ready for the drill, Zita?
First of all, hello Manny, I am honored to meet you. I have been looking forward to this interview with you. Yes, Robert did tell me when he met me in Tampa the other day that you would have to interview me before I could be on the team. Don't blame Robert for his quick actions, he did what he thought was best for all of us. I was leaving to go back to New York the day we met. I understand these rules set forth for this team. I heard also that Michelle may want to interview me too. I really respect the fact that everyone here is one team. That everyone here believes in what they are doing, and wants it to be the best atmosphere for your students. So yes Manny, let the interview begin. I am ready. Okay, thank you, but don't you dare try buttering me up. I can overrule Robert and fire you before you even start. You have to understand, in this preliminary interview I am in charge, not Robert. He is the final say so of course, but he gave me the authority to screen everyone who comes here for a position. There will be no salaries or pay discussed at this time. If you make the cut, then I will send you to Robert, where you will move forward in the interview process. Now I am going to put some background music on for this interview, to make it less stressful for us to talk to each other. Okay, my first question is why do you want to join with us, and what do you have to bring to the table, for the good of our team and students? Alright Manny, first of all I am not trying to butter you up, I respect you for what you are doing for the good of your team and students. Let me set you straight right now, I did not come on this interview to argue with you. I came to offer my experience and help you and your team reach your goals. So leave your attitude at the door and let's talk like nice young ladies should. Okay. Now back to your question, that you asked me. Why do I want to join the team here? I believe that people need to be educated on things. There are plenty of young women and guys wanting to design fashion. And it is very expensive to go to school these days. So I think Robert and your team are doing something good, to help others at least know where to start. Will this substitute fashion college? Of course not. But it will let people interested in this career get some knowledge of fashion. Then they can decide whether or not to go to school. What do I have to bring to the table? I have been in fashion for a long time. I then started school and graduated from a fashion school. Then I decided to teach fashion myself. I have taught sketching, draping, sewing classes and a few other classes not pertaining to fashion. Let's face it, I also live in one of the biggest fashion places in the United States. That is what I have to bring to the table.
Okay, well. Zita, you are a little fireball, aren't you? I do see strong leadership abilities in you. I also see that you will not put up with any nonsense, and that is good when you are teaching. I believe I underestimated Robert's decision. I see why he wants you now. I do however apologize for my actions toward you. I was just really upset at Robert for putting you on board without my interviewing process. Okay, you did put me in my place, Zita. You are right, no more attitudes, let's do act like sophisticated civilized young ladies. So now that this attitude problem is cleared up, let's go to question number 2. What do you expect out of our team yourself?
Manny, I do accept your apology and yes, I forgive you. Sometimes snap decisions are hard to understand, but sometimes you have to jump out on faith and see where it goes. I am glad we have that little attitude problem straightened out too. I also apologize for my response back to you. Robert is a great individual and fashion designer. He will be recognized soon for his hard work and effort. I also am glad that we have cleared our little problem up. Because we could never work to our potential and for the good of the students, if we were always against each other. Okay, now to answer your question. What do I expect out of your team? This is a good question, because this whole idea is not about you or me. It is to better our students for their fashion dreams. I expect to have a great team stand behind all my decisions, and yes, correct me if I am wrong. I expect to have a good business relationship with everyone on this team, so we can push toward our goals for our students. To also have great respect and help one another in our overall goal for our students. This is my goal and mission and what I expect from this team.
Wow, Zita, you are something else, your answer was great. I do also accept your apology too. I am just amazed with you. You already answered my question 3, in your response to question 2. Great job. Zita, I really do like you. Zita, I normally ask a lot more questions on my interviews. But you are a one-of-kind person. Zita, I have no more questions for you. Congratulations Zita, you have passed my interview. I will now send you to Robert for your final interview. But I already know his answer, but we have to follow Robert's rules. But Zita, I will let you in on a little secret. You are in. So welcome Zita, you are now one of our highly respected teachers here. Congratulations Zita. I look forward to working with you, it is going to be great. We now have a good team poised and ready to go when Robert gives us a go. I will now send you over to Robert.
Well Manny, I see you're back already. How did you and Zita get along? Were there any problems between you two? How did she do with your hardcore interview?
Well, Robert, I have to be honest with you. We got off to a bad start at first. I was upset with you and took it out on her. But she came back at me with a positive response about my attitude. She said leave it at the door. She is quite a little fireball, you know. I like her. I passed her to you for your decision on her.
Well, Manny, I figured this was going to happen. Now we have to make a final decision on Zita. She is a remarkable young lady. I am glad you like her. But my answer is no. She will not be a part of our team, Manny.
No, I thought you liked her. I don't understand. I already told her she is part of the team. Why?
Manny, you have to understand my position here. I cannot have people on the team that are going to be arguing and distracting our students. I had a feeling you two were going to clash. So one of you cannot be here, so I chose to do away with Zita. Such a shame and loss for our students.
Robert, that is not fair to Zita or the students. Zita is a very good person. I don't want to do this, but Robert, I resign my position. You put Zita in my place. The team needs her worse than me.
Manny, what do you mean you resign? Why would you think that you are not valuable to this team? Michelle is really going to be upset with you. But if that is your decision, I respect it. Bring Zita up on Skype so we can tell her she is in.
Okay, Robert, I just think with her training and experience she is better for the job. Okay, she is on Skype waiting for you. Hello Zita, we have been discussing you joining the team. Robert's answer was no. He said that he could not have us both on the team because of our possible arguing and distractions to our classes. So he said one of us has got to go. I think you are right for the job, so I resigned my position so the students will get the very best training. Congratulations, you are now on the team.
Yes, Zita, I with a sadness to losing Manny. Welcome you aboard. You are going to be great for the team. Michelle will really like you too. As for Manny, we will find her another position. She really believes in you, Zita, and so do we. Again, welcome aboard.
Wow, I did not see this coming. Manny, Robert is right though, we could possibly clash with each other. I do honor your welcome to the team. But I have thought it over. Manny, you are a great person. But this is Robert's and your destiny together with Michelle too. Manny, you are of more value to the students than me. So with that said, Robert, I do not accept the position. It is Manny's place, not mine. Thanks for the opportunity though, but no, I will not take Manny's place. I will sign off now. Goodbye and good luck.
Now, wait a confounded minute here. Zita, you please stay right there. I have something else to say before both of you leave. Okay, what just happened here? I sent you two into an interview and you lashed out at each other. But then you solved your differences together. Yes, you got through the interview. Now both of you have decided to sacrifice your position for the other. Manny, you are not leaving this team, we have been working on this too long. And Zita, you impressed me from the start when we met. You see, I already knew that there was going to be an uproar between you two. So I got Manny upset, so she would show an attitude. Zita, I knew you would not take Manny's attitude at all. You see, I am going to have students, ready to learn, not here arguing and fighting between teachers. So this was a proving ground for both of you, get along with each other. You see, I am going to have students ready to learn here. They do not want to hear arguing and fighting between teachers. The very fact that you sacrificed your position for each other shows me you both can be respectful to each other and our students. That you have a professional and business presence for our students. This is what I am looking for. So Manny, you are staying right here, you are not leaving. We worked too hard for this. Zeta, you are just as much welcome to join our team too. So what is your answers?
Wow, Robert did not see that one coming. You got me good. But I should have expected that from you. Yes, I will be glad to stay.
Well,
Well,
Zeta, what
Zita, are
about
you
it? Are you
going to
going to
join
join
us
us
on
on
our
our team?
team?
Wow, Robert, you're a little fireball too. I don't know if I can put up with you two or not. I heard Michelle can be quite the cut up too. Wow, what an opportunity, or is it just a nightmare? Somebody wake me up please. Okay, I will quit playing. I would be excited and happy to be on the team. Count me in and I will join all you fireballs, yes.
Great, Zeta, glad to have you aboard, and no, it is not a nightmare. It is real, you are now one of our teachers here.
Yes, Zita, we are going to have so much fun here. Michelle says she looks forward to meeting you too. Welcome aboard, Zita. On the behalf of all of us, good night, see you later.